Hello, everyone. Welcome to another amazing Monday. It's me, your girl Viddy, here with another Solus Game Studio Space Lion playthrough, and today we're doing a little solo mode. So it's going to be a very chill day for us here. I'm playing as the Castell army today, as you all know that they are my favorite to play. So that's just how we roll here, and we're playing against the Leon army, just a 1v1. So this will be a pretty quick duel. I think we're going to do 2 rounds today, since the AI will probably go pretty quickly. I think that we should have plenty of time for that. I don't think that you guys will hear it, but if you hear any like thunder or rumbling in the background, I do have some severe thunderstorms going around me right now, but for me that's very calming. The rain is very nice. It makes a good background for this as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and go first. With the AI deck, they put all of their cards out at once, so it should go pretty quick. So we'll do their first card. We have Samantha with a lead effect in the center. Enemy battle effects are negated in battles involving this AI. I don't know if I would be able to perfect an AI, Chris, but I definitely will try my best. Samantha leading in the middle does not bode well for me, I don't think. And Leon definitely has some ways to sneak some medals in there, so we'll see. All right, we'll put the rest of the AI's cards in, and let's think about how I want to deal with Samantha. Enemy battle effects are negated here. That doesn't apply to my lead effects, so I could theoretically still lead. We'll think of our options here. I think King is the only lead effect that would really be good. As long as this card is solo, this card gains +3. So it would be 8 power in the middle. But this could be Leon's 5 or 6 here, which would beat Leon or beat King. I think it's just going to be my strategy for now until I see what they use. So we'll lead with King in the middle. It's going to be a solid 8 power, and hope that Leon got one of their cards that won't beat us here. But I suppose they could also get their hacker. Man, they have a lot of stuff. But that could be... I probably lose the middle, but we'll hold out hope, right? Okay. I think I'm gonna... I don't need to lead with this. So it doesn't matter, I guess, if my cards are face up or face down in this situation. But I'll put Anna and Iwa here. Since we're going first, I'm gonna be able to choose which battlefields go first. And maybe I'll be able to do something with that. We'll see. We'll put a knight over here. No, I want Anna and Iwa to come back, so I want to make sure that they don't get banished. Ooh. Man, battle effects being negated in the center is really bad, because this would be so good to make sure that my King doesn't get hacked if his power couldn't be altered, but Samantha is really putting a wrench into that. Man. I mean, I guess I could just put Golem in the center. And Golem is relentless, so that kind of ensures that I win the middle. I think that's probably a good idea. I'm gonna stand by my knight. just in case our golem gets hacked. Then I'll play golem in the center. Okay. That seems like a good spread to me. So we can go ahead and start. I don't know. It doesn't make a ton of difference which battle goes first, I don't think. I would really like to see what's with Samantha, but I also feel like I should save the best for last, you know? All right, let's see what's in the left battlefield. You know, we read left to right. It all makes sense to me. Okay. If the AI wins, it gains a medal. Well, it's not currently winning. Okay. My battle effect says I can discard a face-up enemy unit with 0 to 3 in any battlefield immediately. I don't want to do that, so it's all good. Does this apply also to this battle? It seems really strong. I guess they are my lion, so it would make sense. I think it would apply to this battle if they got turned face up. Yeah, so we'll discard that. Not that it super matters. I'm gonna win this anyway, and I will gain a medal. So that puts me up to 1, and Anna and Eva will be discarded as normal. I will go ahead and resolve the middle now. Let's see what we've got here. Gibby. Okay. Well, not a hacker on the bright side. Samantha negates any battle effects that I would have. So this doesn't matter. And I have a total of 14 power here in the middle. Gibby says at the end of the battle, instead of discarding or banishing, this moves to the battlefield with the lowest total power. So I guess that would be the empty battlefield, and he will just end up sticking around for a while. So it looks like I am winning the center, and that's going to be a big 2 medals for me. Oh, so we'll just go up to 3 there. My golem is relentless, so it will just be discarded as normal. But King here will be banished since he's in a group. And neither of these units are relentless. But Gibby has his effect, so he will move to this battlefield. I'm assuming since it's empty, and this technically does have power in it, it's just not currently revealed. So that's how I'll play it for now. And my knight, since my golem is already discarded, I don't need to worry about the golem effect. I can just put my knight into the discard pile and not worry about the standby. So then we go to our last battle. Okay. Oh, the perfect dream is dead. Definitely not a perfect. Battle, I may move this unit. There's no point, I don't think. If the AI would lose 6 or more power, clash, and discard all units here. That is not going to happen, and they are going to win a medal. So it is 1 medal for Team Leon there. This is discarded as normal. Okay. So then I will update the scores. It is me 3 and the AI 1. No perfects today. Unfortunate. Go ahead and reset the AI deck. So I'll go back to my hand. I have the worst habit of shuffling my hand like constantly on Tabletop Simulator. It just never stops. So, and then the lion token passes. All right, let's see what lead effect they get. Jesse and OH2, if the AI would lose by 3 or more power, clash and banish all units here, and it plays in the center. I mean, a clash is not the worst thing in the world for me. I can work with the clash. But what are the odds I lose, or they lose by 3 or more power? Probably not gonna happen. Okay. So let's think. This is a really interesting unit. Because if I like hack their units, then they clash, and if they lose by big power, then we clash. Okay. Well, I think that I'm gonna lead with Anna and Ewa in the center. And this activates my battle effect, and I can discard a face-up enemy unit with 0 to 3 power in any battlefield immediately. So we can get rid of this pesky Gibby that has been... If you were here last week, you know how annoying that card was, just hanging around. You know, the AI really be scoring points. You know how it be. It just is what it is. All right, so that takes care of Gibby. So what are the odds that this is really their 6 power card? Not great. Hi Lilac, hope you're doing well. Maybe we just Golem here, and that way it's all fine. I'll stand by the knight as I like to do, and we'll Golem the center. And then I could try and clash on the left or the right with the cleric, but I feel like, I don't know, cleric can be kind of cringe sometimes. Since they're only 0 power, it's really risky, I feel, to play them. But I only have 2 more deploys, and I think I'm just going to take the chance with the cleric. So maybe we'll go cleric left, leading. As long as this card is solo, enemy players must have at least 4 power each in this battle, or this battle results in a clash. So we'll take our chance, I think, with we'll see what we get over there. And then we'll do cavalry here on the right. All right, I think that's all of our deploys. Since the AI has the first player token, they're gonna choose where their leading card is to play first. So we'll go ahead and go there. No, okay. Well, it could be worse, right? Anna and Ewa's final effect goes into play, but there are no enemy face-up units of 0 to 3 power in play, so I don't need to worry about it. Let's see. Ozymandias says the battle effect says if the AI wins by 2 or more power than each other player, it gains medal. Okay. I think we might be okay. If the AI, right, okay. So we need to calculate some power here to decide if these would take into effect. So my Golem, I do have battle effect. You may deploy one of your standby units here and that card gains Relentless. So I think that I will. Oh, yeah, okay. So our knight coming in. Our knight says all card units currently in this battle have their power become 4. And this overwrites all other current modifiers. So that would make me 4, 8, 12. And they lose only 3 power because Jesse cares about that for his battle effect. Because if they lose 6 or more power, then it's a clash. Oh, but they're losing by... They're gonna lose by 3 or more power, so it's gonna clash anyway. So... I really tried to get around this card, but it just would not work out for me this round, which is okay. And maybe I could have played a little smarter, but the game's just hard sometimes. Okay, so they would lose by 3 or more power, so this middle battle is going to be a clash, and all units here are banished. So That's the AI nuke coming into play there. We'll go ahead and group these up for the banish. Okay. And then I believe the AI chooses their battlefield to their left first. So that would be this battle. So we have Moxie. Enemy units here with 5 or more power become powerless. Luckily, my cavalry is here, so I do win one medal here on the right. That's excellent. Okay. And I may move this unit. Oh. I only get this if it's a lead effect. Oh, but they have, they played their 5 and their 6, so we're definitely going to clash here on the left. That would also mean the cavalry probably wins, unless it's their 3 cost. I forgot what Leon's 3 cost card does. I think it might add a dude, one of these guys. Ooh, do I move the cavalry? Do I not move the cavalry? I think I won't, just because of what happened in the middle. I'm really low on cards, and I don't want that to be a group. So I think that's probably the better call, even if it is just a clash or a loss. So I'll have this discard as normal. And their Moxie does as well. All right, last battlefield. It is their 3, okay. So, oh, it's the lead effect that deploys the Marines. Okay, so the battle effect says enemy units here are banished at the end of battle. So, again, really bad for me that I lost so many cards in this round. And it's gonna be difficult for me in the next one. Okay. So because of the lead effect and they don't have at least 4 power, this results in a clash. So I don't lose here. At the very least, we can take those, right? And Trey will discard as normal. Okay. Yeah, next round is gonna suck for me. But oh well, at least I have 4 full cards. I'll go ahead and reset. And at least Leon doesn't have their 5 or their 6 for this next set. And I think that I will deploy a Castel flag because I always forget to do that, and it's like the whole point, you know? Let's see what we have here that would help us. Increases to strength are doubled. That would make my war spirit really good, right? And I do have my war spirit this round. I might need some extra power. Let's put the power decree in the middle. Well, we'll see what happens. So increases to strength here will be doubled in the center battlefield. So we'll see. I just forgot about the 1 card. Thank you, Lilac. But I think we should be good here. So let's go ahead and start it up. We'll do lead effect. Gibby, whenever another non-token unit is deployed here, deploy a Marine here. So Gibby is leading on the left. Luckily, I think that's probably okay for us right now. The cleric. Did the cleric banish anything? It was alone. Did they banish it? I'm trying to think now. It got banished by their 3. Trey. Enemy units here. Oh, you're so right. Yeah, okay. Well, I had a dream. So my cleric is currently discarded. Thank you for catching that, Lilac. You're keeping me honest. Castel is definitely my favorite. They're just the best, you know? They're cool. Okay. So only 3 cards that I get to deploy this round. So we got to think about this. I was really hoping by putting the Power Decree in the middle, because I feel like most of the AI cards lead into the middle, that there would be 2 cards there. But that is unfortunately not the case. So no, I wouldn't do that to you, Lilac. I think we just lead with King on the left. We do big power. So King leading is 8 power. Oh, I forgot to update the scores too. Hold on. I gotta make sure that you know about that 1 extra point that I have. A lot of clashes going on. Okay. Then I think we put War Spirit in the middle just because that extra power is doubled just in case. And then he's not leading, but you know what it is. And then we'll put the cavalry over here and we'll see how it goes. So then it is my choice on which battlefield I would like to go first. I think I will go ahead and do the left side, I guess. We'll see. Okay. Trey, once again, enemy units here are banished at the end of battle. I understand, sir. I'm very sorry, of course. You know, woe is me for having very little cards. And then Gibby at the end of the battle, instead of discarding or banishing, this moves to the battlefield with the lowest total power. I don't know if that would be like random between these other 2. I kind of forgot about that ability when I chose the left battlefield. At the end of the battle, does that assume that like all the other units will be discarded? In that case, I think that it would stay if everything else goes away. But there are these little intricacies of playing against the AI, right? Well, I do win as far as power goes, so I'll go ahead and take my medal. Thank you. My king is banished because of Trey. And Trey, since he's in a group, is banished as well. Okay, and then I'm pretty sure this happens now at the end of the battle. Instead of discarding or banishing, this moves to the battlefield with the lowest total power, which I think would be this one since it's empty. That's how I played it last round, so I think that for continuity's sake, we'll leave him there. Does he keep his lead effect like forever? I think it's just when he's initially played. I think it'll go away next round. Okay, so then I will choose the right. Let's see what's on the right here. Moxie, enemy units here with 5 or more power become powerless. And my cavalry is chilling. I mean, this is a deja vu. I think this is exactly what happened last time I played cavalry. So I'll win here on the right as well. I'll go up to 6 medals. Very nice. And this is discarded as normal, as well as Moxie. And then the center. Samantha, enemy battle effects here are negated. Berserk is not a battle effect, just by the way. So +1 for each other unit in this battlefield. So it gets +1 power from Samantha and then +1 power from the Power Decree. So we got 4 versus 4 here and we clash in the middle. I don't know, good call. I'm kind of winning. All right, so Samantha discards. I get 2 medals for winning the middle. War Spirit discards. And we're gonna have all of our cards from this next round, but our Power Decree is banished. Goodbye, Mr. Decree. Okay. conquer thieves. Okay, so I'll update the scores. The AI is still just at 1 medal. They are getting destroyed, and this will be the final round for this. Since I have gone twice, and when they have gone twice, we're gonna call it there, I think. So I'm up to 8 points. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what their lead effect is. We got Moxie, deploy 3 Marines here, and it deploys on their right, so it would be this battlefield. Did I do that wrong last time? I did. Oh no. It's okay. We're gonna pretend that Gibby said the right. The perspective gets me off. It's confusing. Okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days, you know? So 3 Marines deploy here. It probably doesn't make too much of a difference anyway. Okay, so this side's really loaded. I understand. Okay. Now to decide what I want to do. I think this left battlefield looks ridiculous. I don't think we even try anything with this, I'll be honest. I don't want to commit resources there to lose. Maybe I just throw War Spirit for fun. Oh, but I should have chosen my decree. Can I do it now? Why not? Yeah, I think it's too late to do this. Keep forgetting, man. The decree. I cannot tell you how many times I have forgot to put a decree on the field. It just happens every game all the time. And at this point, I think I had too much information. So I'm not going to put a decree down since I missed it, and that's on me. Okay. Yeah, so definitely I think I'm just going to commit to losing the left here. I'm ahead by so many medals. I don't think that I need to worry about it. Even if they have one of the cards that sneaks an extra medal, it's not a big deal. I think it's going to be okay. They cannot feasibly win in this position, so it's no big deal. I think I guess I could discard. I should probably get rid of Gibby so he doesn't move. So I'll lead with Anna and Iwa here. I may activate this card's battle effect, and I discard a face-up unit with 0 to 3 power in any battlefield immediately. So let's go ahead and get rid of Gibby. Guys, I always think of, if you guys have seen like iCarly, the character Gibby from iCarly is what this character reminds me of. And he is like so different from Gibby in iCarly because this guy has like a cigar, he's like big and beefy, and Gibby from iCarly is like this little dork. I don't know. There's something going on there. Both Gibbies are annoying, but there's something off about this one. Anyways. I guess it's kind of like all the marbles here. Since it's the last round, I can kind of just play everything and not worry too much about it. So I might as well fight for the left in that case as well. I think I'll deploy my golem here on the... Well, we should stand by something first. Yeah. I'll stand by my cavalry. I'll play a golem here on the right. And... maybe we just send War Spirit on the left. It makes sense to me. This should be in my discard pile. Oh, I could discard my cleric to get King back. And then I could play King and War Spirit on the left. Perhaps. Am I trying to win it all, you know? Yeah, why not? So War Spirit here on the left. I will discard Cleric to recover a discarded unit. I'll return King to my hand. I should probably try to win the middle. That's the most important battlefield, I think. So we'll play King in the center, and if the left loses, that's fine. All right, looks good to me. So the AI chooses their leading battlefield first, since they're the first player. So let's go ahead and resolve the left over here. I'm glad I didn't play King on this side. If the AI wins by 2 or more power, then each other player gains a medal. You know, I called it. I knew that this guy was going to be over here and that it wouldn't matter. Because the AI is losing, but it's cool. So they have 10 power to my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they do win by 2 or more power, so they're going to gain 2 medals for this left battlefield. Fine by me. They go up to 3. I feel like I'm performing charity, you know? Little AI can have a little win. It's okay. All right, these Marines go back. And these are banished. Okay. Yeah, them getting that medal early on truly did throw a wrench into the plans, but yeah, a win is still a win. You know, it doesn't have to be a perfect. All right, so middle battlefield. Or no, they would resolve their left first. Yeah, sorry. So we'll go over here. 0 power. If the AI wins, it gains a medal. And my 6 power card, I think I win on the right side. Just because I will deploy my standby unit, the cavalry, and I will move them to the center because why not, you know? And I win here on the right side. That's going to put me up to 9 medals. Very nice. And then these get discarded. Goodbye. And the middle battle. Here we go. Okay, so their battle effect, if the AI would lose 6 or more power, clash, and banish all units here. I am not affecting their power in any way, so that's not going to come into play. There's nothing for Anna and Iwa to discard, and there's no point in moving my cavalry, so I think it's just a straight power battle here, and I win the center with 2 medals. Let's go. So the final score will be 3 for the AI and 11 for me. And that's it. Pretty good example of solo mode. I think it's pretty fun, pretty fresh. You know, you can play it pretty quickly, and I think that that's very nice. I'm like a huge fan of 2-player games myself, just because I think most of them operate quicker because you have less people taking turns and less time between turns. And I really like the battle of wits between 2 players. And if that player is an AI and I crush them, I still have that same sense of victory. So it's fine by me. So I think that that is going to be the end of our stream today. Just a little solo mode. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing the Castell army kick some ass, even if I did forget to deploy a decree. And you know, that's okay. We all make mistakes, and sometimes we win despite them. Okay, it's important to remember that. But I hope you all have a wonderful week this week. It's a beautiful Monday. I hope that your Monday was as good as mine was, and that the rest of your week is great. And I can't wait to see you guys next week for our next Space Lion stream. I believe that we're doing 3-player free-for-all next week. But if my memory betrays me, don't, check the schedule. But have a good week, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye.